Here we go, my friends. S8UL versus Global Esports Academy, fighting to survive. The winner here move on to the next phase, and the loser will be eliminated. I won't be present on this video to react, but I make sure the highlights are pretty good, my friends. So guarantee you guys gonna enjoy the video. The game was pretty good. I already watched it. I woke up late today, so that's the reason why I couldn't watch it live. But I will be back with more challenges as a games with Velocity versus Valorant. Okay, I see you there. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I wish you all a great day. See ya.
I remember all the way back when this team stole away a map from VLT. Miz was playing on Jet and he was playing out of his mind. So I think so this pistol round, they're pushing all the way down mid though, and that's exactly where the other side is. Might be risky out there. Miz though, flash coming in from Gecko helps him out. He's still able to pick off UV, the first one out there. Trades on the backside as well as Techno finally reaching. And surprising Kibo from that side angle. All the people standing out in Miz. Ryzen has the opportunity now.
It's a 2-on-3 situation. Global Esports Academy tried to even out the numbers, but Techno, his presence instantly felt, and now Global Esports Academy down to their final man. He's going to be Just Risen. Has no control of the spike whatsoever. And for S8UL, Helef and Techno working in tandem with each other.
Yep.
Ensuring that they close in the gaps, and at this point just getting inside somewhere around the spike.
Absolutely.
I have the spike.
Trying to secure it. Alright. Risen shall have no issues
30
getting the
seconds
plant.
left.
That's the whole thing about it. The main part is now he's got the free side over towards the A. He's gonna get that plant down as well. And on the back of it, should be able to reposition. But the question is, can he find the first one? Sees both the players out there. Risen dropped down to 40. He's got the recon, he's got the shock dart available. Repositioning out there, Helef and Techno. No util in hand, except the bullet. Correcting onto one, down to 10 HP, one body shot's enough, recon used up, does not know the position of Techno's up close and personal, down to 41, but Techno still answers back. Yeah, they're gonna be pretty happy, and on the back of it, still another outlaw, but Ryzen is gonna play with a stinger and a full shield, not gonna
Yeah, I get the idea.
give any major value to that weapon.
So many weapons dropped off, so ideally the Academy would be having a couple of light armors. That's the assumption, because Lil Boy actually does. It's a miss. A little greedy there, and NV2K punishes him. Hunter's Fury from Helef committed. NV2K just surviving with mere HP. Finally taken down as King Kappa, a little out on that swing, will get punished, as Global Esports Academy still quite relentless to get those quick pickoffs. And now all that remains of S8UL is the IGL himself. Spike planted in a 1-on-3.
If he gets a pick, then maybe doable. Send out a wingman to maybe someone to cause some problems. The Nano's out there and he will not even get one.
Against just Christy buys from S8UL. This is where the flood comes in, and Techno gets a quick pick. And now suddenly NV2K on that Blade Storm. Steadily and follows up, but miss. He's quite relentless. And now Reckoning being committed.
2v3.
And Kibo is trying to push in, but King Kappa, that was a shot for the ages. As being shown there as King Kappa, that was a ballsy move, and he somehow made it work, as now the Hunter's Fury committed, and Risen will find Hoax as UV tapes the KJ there. The carve instantly placed, and spike planted. Kibo escaping unscathed, as S8UL just have two players to work it around with, and Helef is already started with one. Can he get more? Through the rope lines, he spotted out Kibo. He's dealt massive amount of damage, and now he also gets the kill. Now this is looking good. They're already sticking. Miss. He's gonna get away with murder, but no.
The stall out there. S8UL are actually playing pretty good around the map.
Look at Miz. He's gone way too deep. They know that B side for now is clear. From the backline, you can see Oaks coming into play and miss. Quick knife burst. And suddenly just two players out of the picture.
And Kibo is 44 HP, so the Outlaw is gonna hurt him.
Yeah. One shot and he's done for. At this point, Global Esports Academy having no other option but to commit for the toxic screen deployed, and now NB2K somehow has managed to infiltrate as King Kappa. Defensive lockdown is Hoax also can play like along the backs of his ultimate as well, Thrash ready, but now NB2K getting a little too aggressive. It's punished by Techno as Miz. Magic continues. It's not looking good. If we can get around that will spark a lot of chaos as Thrash finally gets committed as NB2K on the back of a Blade Storm.
No charges left.
Does get down Miz though as G Academy they
30
pour on
seconds
the
left.
side. Have it do themselves as S8UL preparing for a retake as the Viper Pits gets committed. It's looking interesting. Lil Boy doing whatever he can.
What?
But NB2K, his magic continues taking over, but King Kappa, the backstab finally pays off as Global Esports Academy caught with their pants down. At this point, as Helif also strikes back, Ebo gets one, but now the numbers are evened out. Danger Man, Lil Boy still in the equation, as a result of which the Viper's fate still intact, and this is going to hurt S8UL. Everything resting on Helif. Did he actually connect? Oh, he has now. Now they might have a chance, but he needs to get it done ASAP. But Kibo standing tall, standing strong. Around Raptors is in a very precarious position. It's very risky, but equally rewarding as well. And now,
Lovely.
not just getting one, but gets the two, gets the spike dropped as well. Techno with also the follow-up. It's all down to Risen.
He does not have the spike.
Yeah, not under his control, and Techno puts him into sleep.
Work out any kind of approach on mid or towards the B side, and this gives them enough room to scale up. Look at how far forward they are.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, Global Esports Academy instantly want a thwart of this push coming in from S8UL. Techno, does he even care? He's feeling himself mechanically and technically a very sound player, but brought down to low HP as NB2K fighting with life and death. It's going to be UV who's got 3 already and might be getting that 4, but no, King Kappa and Hoax, they come in with those quick trades, and now all that remains from Global Esports Academy is Kibo with that crispy aim there against King Kappa. It's not going to be easy. He's got a Sheriff on him as well. Spike planted, King Kappa. He's going to play it patiently. It's
Full rifles with a full shield, nothing on the other side that can actually match it apart from only one pattern. A bit push from UV.
Turret down.
Kappa. That was interesting. Maze also with that follow-up. Hill Boy surviving with Mare 25 HP as S8UL still. They've got the numbers advantage there. As this time they decide to stack the numbers, head towards B. They'll meet with a rather wounded Lil Boy who's just barely one shot shy from being taken out of commission from this round.
Fox has got the ultimate on the back of it, so this is a very winnable round for S8UL.
Certainly is.
And look at the late lurk of King Kappa. Not been planted for him, but he can definitely find 1 or 2 picks on the back of it.
He's intending he's given his position away. Somewhere down the line, Lil Boy knows. But Maze, he's just equally so good. But Keyboard this time out-fragging him. He's gonna catch King Kappa with his pants down. And now the Thrash committed. Hopes he's gonna make some wonders happen as the defense has been triggered. He needs to take down Lil Boy, and he does! In the right nick of time. But it has been half diffused, will be completed, and Global Esports Academy! Wow! He's got no clue yet, but he's vigilant, he's prepared, he knows now, and he's gonna back off. He knows that Maze, he's on his ultimate, on those Blade Storms. He can conjure magic, and Risen, he's gotta work it out with his teammates. Finally, UV.
You should run.
And now, oh, caught off guard. He gets punished. As now, even the lockdown committed, but Miz a little ahead of the pack, and now they do not have the better weaponry.
There's a counter lockdown as well, and this one is on screen, so it's going to push you all the way back towards either jail or on the other side. Now the lineup is there for Techno, so it's going to find some timing, but on the back of that go, maybe you can try and stick the defuse down. There's also the mosh pit out in the open. UB gets spun. King Cup for the answer back as well. The question is, do they have enough time? One shot, Techno lands it perfectly.
Shot down. Right. Revealing area.
Being made damage on that shot dart, but Techno and Miz, they amp up the aggression. They just don't get the spike plant. They get 2 out of G Academy, but NB2K trying to even out the numbers. He gets 3, and just like that, the Viper's Pit cancelled off. Helif, King Kappa, 2 players alive now. King Kappa, that quick trade evens out the numbers. UV explode a little deep. Danger man down. Now everything resting on Helif, but the Cove deployed, and Kibo will get that defuse, but
Exploring over towards mid this time around, leaving the entirely for the retake. Nasty shot by mid.
yeah, that has to be quite expensive, but NB2K a little bit wrong on that dash, went into the wrong angle, and now gets punished as Hoax on the backs of that Sheriff, manages to pick off 2, and suddenly S8UL are almost on the verge of pulling off a thrifty.
Kibo is a bit ahead on this one though. Maybe he can get one and back off.
He has to. Got no other option. Off darts, not making things easy.
Lovely util play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spike planted.
Kibo still quite stubborn.
Little
Hawks,
player
little boy. Does he know about the whereabouts of Hawks? Finally he does. Whips a couple of shots, but his presence given enough.
30 seconds
Vacant
left.
ball now. Global Esports Academy not really fighting for it, just waiting for the spike to be planted, and that's where the board does come in. Alright, NB2K is gonna charge in, but with that Stinger, it's not gonna give him that damage as Miz. He's the one with the Vandal, and now he's got the Blade Storm activated. You've got Risen on real low HP. A 4-on-3 situation, but UV, I've been talking about how good this player has been in taking down the Danger Man Miz. At this point, Helif quick with those trades as Lil Boy gets another back and forth game of a seesaw going on over here. As Risen, not with the best of buys as time keeps on ticking. And at this point, Techno is gonna get that final kill and redeem not just himself but his entire team. But look at this, an interesting battle going on, and UV this time he falls. If Caster's Curse was actually a thing, that did happen.
And that's the lockdown out of this round.
Oh.
Headshot.
And now King Kappa is just pressing on matters, but NB2K, hold on! If he gets the third, could be a different story. But no,
Almost.
yeah, the dust seems to have settled. Unless Risen comes up with the clutch of his life, I do not see life being put into Global Esports Academy as S8UL take them down in quite a nice fashion. But yes, did come down to the wire this game. It's going to be absolutely worse, and Maze, I think he's heard it. Kibo was smart enough to maybe back up him, but Risen somehow gets away with murder. And now King Kappa, he's gonna get that quick trade. As now S8UL, they instantly flood onto the site. Hawks inside the dark cover as NB2K from the back. A trap wire broken. So King Kappa, he knows that NB2K
Corner.
will be coming in. He did check the corner, but his crosshair not at the right position. Gets punished as S8UL. They do have the numbers, and for Global Esports Academy, Risen and Lil Boy, a lot resting on these nimble shoulders at this point. Experience prevailing supreme as Helif will dismantle G Academy.
Look at the trap play.
Oh, nice. We don't usually see three men stack up at C, and Miz, he does not care, does he? As NB2K will trade there, cleaning the numbers out, and now S8UL know their There is an absolute horde waiting for them, but King Kappa, look at this intervention. Lil boy caught astray, and now King Kappa, he's hungry for more. But this is what I like about G Academy. You know, these off-angle plays where Risen gets those numbers advantage in his court. Now spotted, Techno is hunting him down, chasing him down. He knows he's hiding in the corner. Finally will peek, and Techno equalizes a 2-on-2 situation. They've got the spike back, and now venturing through garage.
The time map is open now. It could be anywhere. King Kappa could have lurked out anywhere. They're gonna rendezvous over towards the garage. The perfect timing for Envy, and he takes Techno out.
Nice stuff. Good
Kappa.
stuff.
One enemy
Kappa
remaining.
gets one. He's the hero so far of this round. It's a bonus.
It's an open
Now,
plant.
UV.
Planted
Oh,
the spike.
timing is going to be crucial. King Kappa has no idea though.
He's gonna rewrap all the way from garage and move back to CT. That's where this plant is for.
Big brain plays for this insanely capable player. Ooh, and UV had no idea, and that's a clutch. This time. Alright. Maze wanna speed things up, and there you go, sliding through. UV this time prepared. Natty shot there. And now UV and Kibo, they double up. King Kappa still quite relentless. And now Risen, he's also come into play.
Enemy remaining.
King Kappa quick with those
Last
trades,
player
but
standing.
instantly put down to ground. And now there's a one-on-one. And Rolling Thunder committed from Helif's side. And he's eloping from here. And this could be very interesting if he goes around Suez. NB2K maybe anticipating that he is rotated around
30
towards
seconds
the
left.
other side. And Helif again. He's doing this. Winning those mind games. G
Lovely.
Academy. What?
Hold
No!
on a second.
He's supposed to plant
No,
there.
he's just clearing it out. He's making sure that there's
He's got a lot of time.
it's an open plant as well. You can play from whichever part you really want to, but a lovely fast play from Envy. Misses out the shot, and now the ball time right on the head, but he slides, swaps the gun midway, and takes down Helif. At 9, but I mean, let's be honest. There's a Steel Garden available right now, a couple of points, and then there's going to be an Armageddon available, and then a few points after that. NB2K is going to be ready with his own ultimate, so maybe being proactive this time around, surprising them all, moving towards the spawn. Techno already able to answer back one, but QB super quick on that trigger, and the repositioning should be getting to second as
way.
well. Keyboard support is absolutely impeccable. S8UL missed their timing.
But King Kappa trying to keep things alive now in a 1-on-2. And does have the spike back though. Where does he venture from? We've seen him making those big brain plays.
Again, but rather Envy is ready this time.
Yes, but he misses. Something that you do not get to see a lot, but this is something we haven't seen at all. This man was dazed, for Christ's sake, and chops his head off.
Kibo is not gonna go there in time, and this is the same plant that Lightning Fast did yesterday. But the only difference is, this time, King Kappa is moving towards the spawn to re-wrap all the way. Probably go back to heaven and then play it, but it's fine. Nah, he's just gonna hold his place down and spawn. I like the idea though from Kibo. He's going all the way from Silver, so he's gonna be crossing potential places where King Kappa could be playing from. And he should isolate it towards the spawn. He's got the aftershock available to try and delay though.
Oh, King Kappa.
This time around, that setup's gonna be working out perfectly. Without the thorns, but again,
He's brought down too low.
yeah, this was ahead of the curve. Was able to take one down though, but on the other side, TP in the back.
What?
UV still wins it in 5 HP.
Where's the communication? Global Esports absolutely dismantling S8UL as Helif, the last warrior, eventually he falls. G Academy this point, they're literally playing like their careers depend on it.
They're going A.
And to be honest, that
Stun.
it is the case. And now, there it is. I do not have any idea why are you taking fights against an informed UV. Trades back and forth, still down to a 3-on-3 situation as the wraparound begins. As Hoax, he's gonna get that, but Lil Boy eventually trades him off.
Low HP.
Now down to a 2-on-2, Miz out in the open, and Lil Boy does it once again and escapes with murder. What? Brother, what?
Ryzen just don't give 1v1. And it's about it.
10 seconds
Yeah, perfect salvos. There's a small window for him to plant right. He's gonna go out, send out the paranoia as well. Both the players blinded. All Ryzen needs to do is survive, and the round is done. Global Esports Academy. Ryzen's gonna farm his KDA now. Over towards the A side this time around for an ace plate. Hoax needs to run away, hopping out of the relay board. Also dodging away. Oh my goodness, there's everything thrown at the man except the kitchen sink, and he still returns the favor to the other side. 1-for-1 now. Lil Boy, the only man standing, 65 HP. Do something. Give me something. Absolutely possible. And Lil Boy will clutch it out. 11 HP. And S8UL are now going back towards BNA.
Finally spotted out. The shorty does not have that much range. And Lil Boy and UV
30 seconds
capitalize. And now,
Yeah, should be done.
yeah.
Unless...
enemy remaining.
Okay, Lil Boy just keeps on farming, getting those kills, and he is exuding confidence.
All being said outside of the garage. The cavalry is going towards the B side. Like the idea again. You have the weaker weaponries, you want to take close range fights, you take control of B after
Spike
pulling a
planted.
fake towards the A. LF.
Launching forward.
QB with that. Now Helif, that gets a trade. That's an interesting one. S8UL, they'll have to put everything out. They need to get that defuse. Miz almost on the verge of defusing it as Oaks. He wants to put his body on the line, but NV2K, a 3K out of for Bucky. Are you kidding me? And just like that, Techno also falls. NV2K secures the Vandals.
B made. Mike is going to be committed there, and Ryzen has found an opening. Helef still holding on to the side as
Spike
Techno
down mid.
will eventually Reapy can get the trade that he was looking for after such a long time. It's going to be a push towards A. From the shadows being committed as well.
Cover going out.
Lil Boy. He's planting default?
Okay.
Spike planted.
Steel Garden is available for UV, so he can buy time, and he's also got a couple of Razor Wines.
Alright.
Commits them.
He does, at least for now. He does, but Global Esports Academy numbers really hurting them.
It's out part of the Razor Wine.
Yeah.
Nothing left now. All guns.
Got the rolling thunder to a back across. S8UL has been dodged, has been escaped as UV pulls off another spectacular play. And he's gonna get the fourth also. Yeah, and
Shadows traveling.
S8UL has flooded with numbers. Got
Last not get the information out.
yeah, and Hoax. That's an important kill. He knows there's another guy. Time is
seconds.
running out. Just mere 10 seconds as Lil Boy comes in with the shotty,
One
but
enemy
Helef there to
remaining.
shut him down. 7 on the clock as now Helef will deny not just the plant, but so is Rolling Thunder finally committed by G Academy as NV2K deciding to go on an overdrive. Finds nobody. Again around the sewers.
Spike
Risen
planted.
getting the plant, but Hoax with her ricocheting shot that does not find anything at all as Miz completely stunned, completely dazed, but Hoax being the hero there takes down NV2K, Kibo, Lil Boy, UV, quick response from their side.
King Kappa with the Sheriff. He's got the neural theft available, but you need to get one person out of this round in order to activate that, and guess what?
Ultimate's ready.
He's the
All
first
set.
one to fall, and that's the Cypher. No more tripwires for you. The passive information. Miz all the way pushed out of A-Long. And he gets 2!
What?
That is insane!
But still, scale stepped in the favor of Global Esports Academy.
Headshot.
Of course, they've got the better weaponry. Risen does not have a lot of HP. And now somebody from S8UL needs to take charge.
One rifle down already. They can be hurt. Hitting their heads right now again. Stinger.
Oh, look at
Closer
this.
personal.
Techno. He's gonna take those shots. He does indeed. And now a paranoia to follow things up. And an aftershock. But Lil Boy just too good there.
Cover going out.
And now it is just Hoax.
1v2.
Does have a Vandal though. But Kibo and Lil Boy, they will be a little patient.
Hoax has got a couple of shock darts and
30
recon
seconds
as well.
left.
Yeah, exactly. And look at Kibo. He's waiting for that fault line.
Spike planted.
Spike planted. He wanted to buy some time. But Lil Boy,
Attackers.
all
win.
it took was him stepping up. And G Academy just like that. Even the numbers 1 each.
Sees a couple of players. Yes, he's gonna run back quickly.
And at this point, he certainly has to. But on the air, it's gonna be UV catching the bird as Miz does get a trade. NP2K though, just too good. Multiple frags off the board. And now UV,
Spike down,
he's gonna
B.
start cleaning things up. Down to Helif. In a 1v3, Spike drop down. What does he do?
Viper down.
This.
More of this.
Gets the first
more.
one.
Yeah.
But look at that. As quickly as he got the first one, now he's going to reposition from mid. But this is also the time where Ryzen has quickly joined Kibo. Both the flashes available. He's got the drone out there as well. The question is, when will their senses tingle? Helif has got the perfect timing on them.
Oh, they wanna
Oh
keep
my
his position.
goodness, the timing.
And now
One
Bihon
enemy
out
remaining.
there. And suddenly Helif with a clutch
Did they really
of
think
the
they
day,
could scare
perhaps.
me?
He knows and he will connect. But Maze, equally good on that trade. He needs to get a second one, and he does. As the Nightfall gets committed, this is an important round, and Helif knows that.
30 seconds left.
Skibo, PD King,
Spike planted.
even for UV, they need to plant the spike and have done that. As for G Academy, 3 players alive. Do they go for a retake, or is it going to be a save?
Got the numbers right now, at least 3v3 on the side. There's a tripwire. Oh, lovely play. Kibo answering back. Now it's going to be saved. The re-wrap from Helif is picture perfect. Kibo can't do anything on the back of it. He's
One
gonna be
enemy
dead.
remaining.
And now Helif will also suffer the same fate. But yes, nonetheless, the round secured for S8UL. They get the 3rd on the board. And it's going to be interesting. King Kappa. The side, they feel like it's quite open. Risen guarding it though. They've got those SMGs, those rifles, mixed by, but 3 players speaking in front of King Kappa. As he stood helpless there, as Techno, oh, that's the wrong Yoru. That's a flashed out version of Yoru, and Techno realizes he could be in grave danger. As Miz, they play with fire. And now, alright, folks, one expensive investment there, and Techno will double down. He's got 2 players covered, and he's gonna get those kills. Will be Helif, but UV with that trade.
Last player standing.
Interesting. 1-on-2.
Miz, he's got the showstopper on one pick. Sticking, and he's got no clue where Ryzen is.
Time transitioning around B. Helif needs to find
There.
Kibo. That's a nice peek. Kibo knows what's incoming, what's in store for them. As Lil Boy, he's gonna play on this, and he does succeed. For now, gets another, but King Kappa enough to shut him down as Hoax even follows up. And Hoax, wait a second, he's got another rolling thunder there. Hoax, 22 HP under Dream, and he secures it. They really pulled off a comeback yesterday. So
Exactly, and if you really think about it, 2 rounds on the attack, while this time 5 rounds already, and maybe 6th incoming. As the showstopper was right on the face of UV. Seems like they had a perfect read out there.
Yep.
Now it seems even more possible, but Lil Boy, something else to say.
I mean, to be honest, read him like a book is the statement out there as missed. Oh, he knows where Lil Boy is. Has him tucked around that garage and Hawks, gotta check the angle. What?
Spike down B.
Little miscommunications, they're really hurting them. And now, Tekno needs to find a kill, and he does. But Miz is there for the trade as Lil Boy continues on with his glorious run, a 3K, and suddenly Miz left to fend for himself. And against Kibo, it's going to be difficult as he does get him.
Go towards the mid, right? He's gonna send out Only got some information, sees a couple of players. There's the store shopper right onto the side, but it's entirely empty.
Yeah, too much space occupied already by the players of S8UL G Academy, giving them the due respect there. And now, out of that great crash. Oh no! Outplayed on the timing. As Kibo still trying to keep things alive. Still trying to keep things afloat. Rolling Thunder committed, but Tekno is just too good right now. No stopping this young man, and King Kappa finally finding his moments.
See the first one. Should happen on the head though. It's gonna be dazed up out there. NB2K pick on that trade, but quickly finished off on the other side too. In the position with that horn for a couple of players. 54 dazed up, but so is UV and Lil Boy. They'll get the side, they'll get the plant, and they're gonna go exploring out there in the Kaiju's territory. You should not have entered, says King Kappa. Hawks with the answer. Kibo, the only man standing, but not for long, as his soul has been reaped up by the Reaver.
Got their numbers stacked up around mid. Trying to venture through B around the tower now. For Helef, that's going to be an interesting point of contact, but Miz is ever so present on a 4K already. Everybody just lining up for him. And he trims them off from this map to get his ace. As S8UL have completely devoured G Academy. Yes, they went against the behemoth, they challenged them, but now they have taken over. Kibo trying to just delay the inevitable here. A one-off trade. Look at G Academy's buy. Nothing on them, and now UV. Oh my god, it's not looking good for him. But he lines up too! Alright. I take my words back.
Seems like they got some breath left out here, and that was a nasty shot to the skull. They've also got another recoverable Bulldog out there, and they can take up the A side very quickly.
Okay. Here. Elephant Hawks.
Going for the plant now. Helef.
Spike planted.
Find the timing. Can he find a gap? Hawks is gonna push out Ryzen from that corner. Helef should get the pick. Snake bite right in the feet of Hawks, and
Marked one.
Haunt. Hold on. No one's breaking the Haunt. Alright, that was a bait setup for Helef to actually peek into NV. And now Hawks is the only man left, and Hawks was the only man left.
S8UL at this point.
Singers and half shields for them in this round, so can potentially surprise, and just like that, NV was taking that space away. Lil Boy with the answer back on the other side. Rise in for Stout for, and Helef lands the shot though, but a bit of a spam out there with the Guardian and help of Lil Boy to be able to get not just one, maybe two. Miz double sassing out of there, does not want anything about their selling.
Yeah, still 3-on-3.
Spreading out all the way back now.
Yeah, UV. That's a crucial kill. The Vandal being brought down. And suddenly, Esports Academy can rest assured this round should be theirs, but hold on.
There.
Miz, he's starting to cook. Combo not planted yet. And now, G Academy, they've got
30
other
seconds
ideas on their heads. The only thing holding Hawks back is that weapon. He's just on a vanilla classic there.
55 HP in total for both the players combined. 11 on Hawks, 44 on Miz.
Yep.
51 for Kibo. And 104 for Lil Boy.
10 seconds
Second
left.
through the math there.
if somehow he can deny the plant,
Spike
it's
planted.
going to be such a long shot.
Not happening out here. It's only Miz if he can eventually pull something
Got a
out.
vandal.
He's got a vandal exactly, and he's also going in from main. So Hooks needs to divert the attention onto him, but that does not happen, and it's not needed. It's all down to Lil Boy. The man with a mission, the man with a dream. Has been clutch for a while now. TP's on the back of Paranoia. Half is going to be stuck by Hooks. The cover is there, and it's enough. Miz lands another. And S8UL move to series point. What kind of dream-shattering play it would be.
Oh, following it up with the brawler. No information given though, and UV will shut him down. A little excited. And UV,
Big answer.
big answer, at least for now. Even the numbers took the danger man out of equation. No, still there.
Got Paranoia in the hand.
The paranoia, but nothing to follow up. He knows what he's gonna do is try and delay. Cheeky play. Nothing coming out of it. As Techno position. But he needs to be careful. UV was pushing from the mains, and now the Viper's Pit deployed. Interesting to see how King Kappa and Hawks will pose an answer. Oh, quite some punch
Almost.
on that aftershock. Risen, brought down too low. Kappa, it's an interesting fight. He wins this duel. And now a neural theft to be deployed, and now, oh my god, UV's position.
Should be
And now
noted.
UV, that 4K, he's dazed. Still at this point. He's got his Viper's Pit now playing out of it. And will clutch it out with an ace. And GE Academy, still life left in them. Is a trial by fire.
And we as a judge this time around does not want anything of what their classics would be selling out there. Alright.
Alright, Rolling Thunder committed at this point. Hello, just hiding, not giving
What?
his position away. And he gets ahead, gets
What?
another. We talked about those thrifties, and maybe it's in the making. UV,
30 seconds
the
left.
hero of previous round, has to rinse and repeat once again. Has to dismantle S8UL. He's got to keep himself and his entire team in competition. Kibo pushed back a little bit. King Kappa
Time.
around heaven. And G Academy, they will get that plant, but on the retake. Okay, UV, not this time. Not this time. Gets overwhelmed, courtesy to Helif, and that starry play. As GE Academy bow out, but S8UL live to fight another day.